It is a cooperation product between Samsung and SAP. So I'm from SAP. We are providing the backend system, which is sold all over the world in many countries and many installations. And this is meant to provide physicians and nurses and supportive staff with information during the daily work. So when you look at the normal work of a physician or a nurse, you have 90% walking around, talking to patients, talking to peers and so on, very seldomly sitting in front of a desktop. And as more and more information is stored in electronic systems like our own EMR, this is really, there's a high demand for getting this mobilized, to really carry this information always with you. And therefore we had a look at, when Samsung approached us, we were really happy about the form factor, because this really perfectly fits into the code of your pocket. So if you look at a mobile device, the most important thing is that it's personalized, that it's your device, and that means you want to carry it with you. But on the other hand, it still must be huge enough to give you all the information you want to have. So when you start that application, you have the possibility to decide if you want to have all the patients in one list you're responsible for, or all the organizational units like wards or rooms in one list, or appointments like outpatient appointments. If you go to the list of patients, you have always some basic information shown, where this one is a little bit smarter, because it should show, oh, it lost the connection. Lost the connection. No. Okay. So I must explain this. This is now connecting to a real live backend system sitting in Palo Alto, California. Then the data is transferred to a middleware sitting in South Korea, Samsung, and then it comes to Barcelona, which means data traveling around the world. So this really, and now it seems to have lost the connection. That's really. Okay, so these are two different identities. I will stay. No, it's still not working. It's not working. Okay, you can access the data in more detail and get some overview about the demographic data, including some possibility to connect to next of kin, like the husband in this case. You can do this via phone, using the phone included in that device, or SMS or email, everything included in the device. So that's really very smart. You can have a look at the diagnosis, so coded information describing the illness. You can have a look at the procedures already done, and you have access to collaboration tools. There can be any collaboration tool can be included. We normally would say use SAP Streamwork, our collaboration tool, but any collaboration tool used at the customer site can be included in that area. And you can have a deeper look in the different areas of the clinical data, really, using a charting component where you have access to temperature, blood pressure and pulse information. You can simply switch between the different charts and get an idea how this really evolved during the time. Another thing is you can have a look at the list of findings, where you can directly access some written diagnostic texts in PDF format, for example. You can also have a look at the images taken during such diagnostic sessions, like X-ray images, for example, where you can simply move through the different images taken during that session. And last but not least, you have the lab results, where you can have a look at the lab tests done during the last weeks or month or even years, with some information about the normal range for that hospital, and some hints where some extraordinary values are, like this one. You see, this is really next to the boundary of that value. Yeah, that's mainly what it's all about. Really getting insight into the data for all the patients you're responsible for at the point of care, which really is some new thing for physicians.
That's great, thanks.